Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Auburn's offense will get the first crack at it here. This rivalry is intense, guys, but with all of the connections between the two, it's more like a family feud more so than a bitter war.
And for example, about the connections, Reese, how about Vince Dooley, longtime Georgia coach? He went to Auburn. How about great player Pat Dye, All-American at Georgia? Coaches at Auburn. The connections are real. The rivalry is real.
Offense set on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Burton. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some hair on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
We'll line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long.
3:25.
To the air, it's Morris. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Off the play fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. Down. Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rival. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes.
Touchdown, Dogs! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in, because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Burton. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Morris. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite on Auburn White.
Nothing but green ahead. The 20. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Murphy. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's back to throw on second down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Number 19.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
To the air, it's Morris. He finds his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the game.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on.
Got a lot of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
At the 40, there he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Morris. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Firing to the right, complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. They get to him as he throws. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a
going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he'll take it all the way. They touchdown, Georgia. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Morris. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Twist his way through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Talk about frustrating for a defense. You think you got him stuck, you got him backed up, 3rd and long, and they run the ball for a 1st down. Oh, it makes you so mad.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off.
Number 38, set to kick this one.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my Play when you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff to the single running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
And they got him for the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Looking for a block. It's Baxter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
At the 45 on his way. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. It's Humphreys. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Going deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Oh, batted into the air and picked off.
And if that don't light your fire, your will is pain. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. And he slid through that attempt. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness moment.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
Snags it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
On target to the left.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll just keep slinging it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
Man, the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches.
Open runway ahead. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide out in motion. On the ground, it's Cobb. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking at the future.
And he tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Syracuse. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got...
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Burton. Knocked off his feet.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Back to the air one more time. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Oh, he tosses it back. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quickly complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I know a lot lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He lets one fly deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into